once things started going rocky, I was like, oh crap, hold on.
Okay, there we go.
All right, yay. I will wait for confirmation from chat in just a moment. Hopefully you can all hear us. Yippee. All right.
Can you hear us now?
Hopefully, yes, maybe. Yep,
Yep,
all
all
good.
good.
Excellent. All
Awesome.
right. Hey. All
Doing it
right.
live,
Welcome to the
folks.
Inspectors right here on twitch.tv/DC Lacer, where you are now, unless you're on YouTube, because they'll be there later. So, yay. Inspectors is a group of people going through Waterdeep to find weird and extra planar travel sometimes, vinegar sharks, other things like that. Sometimes they're in mechs. You know, the usual everyday things you run into when you're going through Waterdeep, of course. Anyway, so thank you all for being here, and let's get around to introducing the players, starting with Crystal.
Eh. Okay. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at crystal_fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. Uh, I am playing Sarissa Shiog, who I think is having less of a mental breakdown than I am right now, which is great.
Hey, I'm Adam, Adam Islamis on all social medias, and I'm playing Rox Boulder, who is a wizard gnome. He's a little bit of beefy boy, and he has been spending his downtime making the perfect potato chip.
And I am Leland / Leopold the Just. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet. And today I am playing Everest Yanira, the Eladrin bard, noble background. It's very important. And pretty much during the entire hiatus, he's just been whining and dining and writing very slowly.
Hi, I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons, and I'm here playing Kane Ekaros, the Drow Paladin of Maps and New Horizons. Kane is also having a bit of a mental breakdown, but probably not as bad as Sarissa, and definitely not as bad as Crystal.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on Twitter and all the other social medias as Calamity_Jane, Jayn. And I am playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She is a human inquisitive I almost said warlock. No, it's a rogue. And I think she's been spending her time in the hiatus practicing her lockpicks and running errands for her contact Specs, who is a bookseller in town, but it's also a front for some other shenanigans.
All right, and I'm your unfortunate DM for the day, DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair. You can find me under that on all the things, literally all the things. So, where we last left off was mayonnaise explosion! Yay! Everyone loved it. It was great. Yeah, so the inspectors came out of a jar covered in mayonnaise, not the jar, but them. And to find their friend Dawn, played by Witty Mitchie, by the way, go give her a follow. She can't be with us, but we still love her. And yeah, so go follow her. She on Twitch. Yeah. Okay, great. So Dawn was up giving stories and tracking quite a crowd, even a bigger crowd than Everest has gotten sometimes while he's been here. And in the moment since that, Lathander came down and told Dawn that she needed to move on and spread stories of Lathander, of the group, of whatever she wanted to, as she proved quite capable of it. And so she has gone off and may return, may not, but she is on her own adventures currently. So you all had a goodbye party for Dawn and are just kind of waking up, except for Molly, who has been on an errand. Molly, when last we left you, a couple sessions ago, you were given a item to deliver to a certain place in the trade ward, I believe. And so you did that during all the mayonnaise stuff going on with everyone else. So you approach a building where you need to drop this off.
I'm going to kind of check around outside and just make sure that there's nobody untowards kind of like hanging about. Like I don't want to walk into some kind of ambush, and make sure I have the package secured.
Okay, there was no one about, and you're pretty good. Yeah, your package secured, everything. There's a wooden door in front of you. It seems to be a shop of some kind.
Okay, I will head on up and just knock on the door.
All right, you hear a knock. You knock. You don't hear a knock back. That'd be silly. You hear behind you like a chain being undone. You hear wood scraping against the cement floor. You hear little steps up, and the little window in the door opens up, and two eyes peer out at you, saying, "Hello, who are you?"
Hello, package delivery for you.
Package.
Frequent reader. Hold up the.
Oh yes, okay. And he steps down, and you hear a couple steps, and the eyes kind of go below the door as you doing that, and it opens up, and you see you're presented with a gnome who's dark tannish skin, looking up at you, bright blue eyes, shocks of red hair just everywhere going out, and he welcomes you into his shop. And as you enter, there's chemicals and various things everywhere. There's small fires here and there he seems unconcerned with. He goes around and asks you to sit down, please. And he's like, "Oh, good, you came. Good. I was hoping that. Any problems?"
None at all. I'll take a seat, make sure there's like no chemicals on it.
There's a little something, but again, he seems unconcerned about anything.
Fair. I'll place the package on the table in front of me.
Takes it. He opens it up, and it's actually a large book. And he's like, "Oh, good. You know, you do a lot of good in this city. Great. Even though you may not know it." All right. I'll put that there. And as you're doing this, you hear kind of metal footsteps approaching from outside. Clang, clang, clang. And someone else opens the door, and it's a metal man, a warforged. He comes in and he goes, "Hello!" And he's like, "Oh, you're here. Yes, I got your package for you. Come on in, Tonic. Come on in." "Okay." And he walks in, like, "Hello!" And he says hi to
Hello.
Hi. All right, here you go. To Lucian, thanks. And he grabs it. And Molly, give me I'll let you do a history or an insight check.
Okay, I'll do an insight check, please. See how the dice feel today. Total of 18.
18. All right. You look at this Warforged, and he looks a lot like the fallen mech you saw the person known as Warlock pilot when you were in the other dimension for a while.
Oh, but obviously a smaller version.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A regular sized person. Yeah.
Yeah. I find myself staring sort of intently. I'm assuming mechs or Warforged are just not a common sight at all. Really.
Right. I mean, there's very few here. There have been a few more. You've seen maybe one or two, but yeah, that's about it, really.
Okay. And the gnome is giving him this book. Can I see the title or anything on it?
He's giving him a different package.
Oh, a different package.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Can I see what it is?
It's wrapped up in a bundle.
Darn it. I'm so curious. I guess I'm just sort of observing, trying to figure out who this tonic guy is.
Okay.
Or, I guess. Because he's another customer. I don't really want to interrupt.
Right.
Yeah.
And the small gnome looks at you and says, just a moment. I'm sorry. This is important that this gets to Lucian. Okay, now, is there anything else we need? No, this will be fine. Thank you. And he takes the package and he proceeds out the door. All right, thank you. Now, where were we? Did I pay you yet?
No.
No, okay.
You had not.
And he starts looking around for where he keeps his money. He pulls out a couple drawers of various chemicals and other things and starts stacking them up. And he's like, oh, here it is. And he counts out what he owes you and what the money for Specs and, your take and Specs' take. And gives them to you in 2 separate piles. And places for it back. Okay, anything else? You need something? I got lots of things here that whiz and bang and go bleep, and other things that you can drink and fun.
I am curious.
Yes.
I have a friend who likes magic and experiments.
Mm-hmm.
What potion could I get for him that seems fun? That might go beep or weep. What you said? They're fun or boom? I don't know.
Oh, you want something that goes boom? Okay.
Or does something to change them into something. What do you recommend?
Let's see here. I know. Here. Tell him to drink this. And he just hands you the vial. On the house. And you did a good job today, so thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For me, what does it do?
What does it do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. It will temporarily make you smarter, but it also turns your hair blue.
Oh, I like it very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Secret that away in my bag. So I hate to bother you. You're obviously very busy, and I kind of glance at the fires around the room.
Oh, no bother. And he's you see that as you've been talking, he's starting to do like 3 other things. Nice. And not really paying attention to any particular one.
The mechanical creature that was just here, Tonic?
Yeah, Tonic. He's a good guy.
He seemed to be. You mentioned a Lucian?
Lucian, yeah. He's one of the really rich guys around. Just took over a lot of Troll Skull Alley. Bought it out and made a really big compound.
Really?
Yeah, he holds all sorts of weird stuff there. So.
Oh, I feel like I know him. Lucian Troll Skull Alley, you said?
Yep.
Just fine. Does he have a surname, this Lucian, that you know, or maybe a nickname?
Yeah. Lucian Tinsdale Forthright is all there.
Oh boy.
Tinsdale Forthrights have a lot of money.
Forthright. It sounds. I mean, when you have that many names, I would hope.
Yeah.
That it comes with them. All right. Well, thank you. That is extremely helpful. Please let us know if we can assist you in the future.
Sure. I'll let Specs know. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And then I will just escort myself out.
Okay.
Is Tonic around at all? Is he still in sight?
He is about 90 feet away from you.
Okay. So I would be curious to follow unless you want me to move back.
That's fine. You can follow him if you want to.
Yes, please.
We're going to jump around just a little bit, though.
Okay.
So, Sarissa, as you're sleeping, you kind of wake up a little bleary-eyed, and you see a little ghost girl floating by your bed. Goes, hi! It's the same one that you had seen in Agahorn's tower.
Oh.
She has a little dolly.
Hello again.
It took me a while to find you, but I did. I'm good at that. Yeah.
I see that. doing here?
Hi. Oh, saying hi. You're pretty. What's your name?
Well, thank you. So are you. My name is Sarissa.
Sarissa. That's a pretty name. Wait,
Thank you.
could I be Sarissa Jr.? SJ?
Yes.
Yeah! All right. And my dolly, usually it's Flufferbottom, but he could be S3. Yeah. SJ and S3. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it is. How are you? She's just floating there.
Good.
Yeah. Excellent.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and get up now,
Okay.
I think.
Bet you have pretty clothes.
I have a few. Yeah,
I do too. You like my dress?
I do. It's very pretty.
Yeah. I did. And Fluffer S3 is dressed real good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she just kind of stares at you.
Okay. I'm going to get up and put on, I'm sure I have a dressing gown or something.
Yeah, you're decent. Yeah.
And I'm going to walk out in the hall and go, everyone, we have a guest. Hello, people?
Tell them to leave. I am trying to sleep.
Yeah, well, that's too bad.
I'll be down in half an hour. Takes me that long to get ready.
Great. You know what I should do? SJ, why don't you go wake Everest up?
Oh, fuck off.
Who's that?
It's the elf upstairs.
Elf upstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
go on.
And she just kind of floats through the floor. And she's halfway through. She comes back down. There's a lot of rooms.
You'll find him.
Okay. And let's see.
Just, I don't know if she can smell things, but the perfume will be a dead giveaway.
All right. So, Rox, you're in
Yes.
bed maybe, and you get this feeling that there's a presence near you.
Rox would be, he's hard at work tinkering. He takes a sip of beer and he like looks around.
And you hear a voice. Oh, what's that?
Oh, hey, you look kind of familiar.
SJ.
Sure,
You
Rox.
helped me out earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, the tower thing. This is a beer that tastes like salt and vinegar chips.
Wait, no.
Do you want to try it?
That's a little hard to do right now.
Yes,
But what's that? And she points to what you were doing on the table.
It's like you see that there's just like different vials, and each of them is just like a different flavor profile. And he's got I don't know if they have masking tape, so it's just parchment paper is like under it. And it's like ranch, mayo, I don't know, sriracha, whatever layers we went through. Vinegar, yes.
Yeah. He's like, oh, all right, but you're not Everest. I gotta go find him. I've made a promise. All right.
Okay, he's that way.
Okay.
Thanks.
So Everest, as you're kind of almost waking up, you're not quite sure you see this at first. Oh,
I've got
what's that?
I've got a sleep mask on that I would like probably like lift up if I hear anything.
Yeah. So you hear a hey, and as you kind of lift up the mask a bit, you see these two eyes just kind of looking at you like really close.
What
just
kind of
floating in front
eyes?
of you.
Ghost eyes.
Little bright eyes of a ghost. Yeah.
I'm going to quickly pull my blanket back over my head, pull the mask down, and just kind of sort of rock there for a moment and hope that I'm dreaming. Wait a minute, and I'm gonna wait a minute before getting back out from under the blanket.
Are you trying to be a ghost too? That's not how that works.
What? Oh, is this rocks? Rocks, is this one of your spells? One of your illusions?
No, rocks is that way.
I'm gonna pull the blanket back down. I see my recognizer.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Why are you here in my room? Did I do something wrong?
Sarissa said I should say hi, so I'm saying hi.
Oh, Sarissa summoned you here?
No, I came to visit.
Oh. Gulp. Well, hello. Would you like some perfume?
Okay.
You can choose whichever one you want over there on the table across the room.
You'd have to spray it on me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna use that as an opportunity to run out the door, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna walk over the room. I've got my gown on and put my slippies on, and then I'll walk over and I try to find like the cheapest perfume I have, which is still very expensive, and I just sort of like the little the little ball or whatever you have to squeeze the old perfume bottles. Yeah.
She's like, oh, that's pretty.
Yes. Yes, this is a lavender, a bit of lavender and sandalwood.
Ooh. Have you met my Dolly? This is S3. Of course you met Dolly. You did it before.
Yeah,
The
S3. What is
Yeah.
that? Is it a code for something?
Sarissa the Third.
Oh. Well,
I'm Sarissa Jr. See, SJ, S3.
I will definitely make sure to have a conversation with Sarissa about your adoption later. I'm quite curious about it. I have a bit of work to do to get ready before my face is presentable to those of the living. So, would you? You know
She
what?
looks at your face. She floats up to it and like, face looks good here.
Sorry, I'm scared of ghost children, and the F-bomb keeps coming out because I'm scared in real life. Okay. Yes, no, thank you. That's such a wonderful compliment from you, SJ. You know what? I believe Kane would be very interested in your company. It takes them a minute to wake up in the morning, usually involving coffee, so they might need a bit of conversation to go along with it.
Okay. Which way's Kane?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have not made mental note of where anyone else is staying. I just
You've been together for months still.
Yeah, I'm just into my own brand way too much.
All right. So Kane, what are you doing right now?
Well, you see, you know those conspiracy boards? Kane is absolutely working on one of those that they have managed to keep hidden from every other one of the inspectors, because it mostly has to do with maps of the city as far back as they can go, to modern maps of the city, and then every undead event that they have experienced since coming to this city. Ones that are solved are marked in pink string, ones that are unsolved or suspicious are marked in green string, and ones that they don't want to deal with are marked in blue string.
So coming through your map, almost on the undead portion of things, and it looks like there's a little pin right in her forehead. As the ghost girl just kind of floats on through, she goes, "Are you Kane?"
Last I checked.
Yay! I got it right. Everest said to say hi.
Everest does that a lot, actually. Who are you?
I'm SJ. This is S3.
SJ and S3. I like S3. S3 is dressed very well, as are you. How did you get into why are you here?
Oh, I came to say hi. It was hard finding you, all of you again.
Oh, I remember you. Okay. Did you need something? Why did you find us again?
I don't know. Saying hi. It was fun.
Oh,
I was
well,
floating by.
That's valid enough, I suppose. I need more coffee if I'm going to deal with this.
Deal with what?
Being alive and awake and conversating at the moment. So, one moment, and they toss a sheet over the conspiracy board and then shove it behind the curtains so that if anyone does come into their room, it's not there.
Oh,
Would you
that's
like
not how you make a ghost. I explained this earlier.
Oh no, I'm not trying to make it the ghost. I'm just trying
okay.
to make it because look, now you don't see it right away, which means no one can disturb it, which means that it is still a secret.
It's a
yes.
secret. I have a secret.
Yes.
Oh, let me tell this. Okay.
I am trusting you both.
Okay, we're making a pact.
And also with the fact that I screwed up my accent. I am trusting you with that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Would you like to go with me to find coffee?
Okay.
Sounds good. And I'm just gonna head out the hall, out into the lower portion of the house to the kitchen, and I kind of knock on Sarissa's door. I found your company.
She's
All
already
right.
out in the kitchen.
Oh,
And with
making
that, we'll
coffee.
go back to Molly, back in
I love
time
you.
a little bit.
But
following.
Before we move on,
Yes.
I gotta know: is the doll a ghost too, or how is she bringing it through the walls?
The doll seemed to kind of phase in and out, like it was spectral and then it was real.
The doll's a ghost. The doll's a ghost.
Ghost doll.
Yeah.
Super.
So Molly, you were
Yes.
following Tonic.
Yes, please.
All right.
I'll go into stealth mode.
All right. Just give me a stealth check.
Okay.
It won't be hard.
Oh, natural 20 for a total of 25.
Oh yeah, you're you're a ghost.
Yeah.
so-
Do I smell like sandalwood?
yes.
Awesome.
All right. So Tonic seems to be doing pickups and deliveries and dropping things off, taking stuff out, and eventually heads back towards the direction of Troll Skull Alley.
Okay. Do I know a whole lot about this particular area? Because the gnome said that this Lucian has now been like building it up. But do I know much about it before?
Yeah, it's a place in Waterdeep that's has a lot of manors and things in it, and usually there's a lot of shops and everything. And it's sort of almost like a U once you get inside there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fairly nice area.
It's like
lots of shops, but it is an alley almost. You go in one way, and then it's sort of cul-de-sacs around and back out.
Okay, one way, then out again. Yeah, I think I'll keep sailing him just to see which locale he might end up in ultimately, but just try to keep it low key because now I'm going into this one-way directional thing, and I don't want to be spotted necessarily.
Yeah, so you go in, you follow him all the way to the Troll Skull Alley, and he wanders over to what now seems to be, and can tell it's newer construction around. because buildings have been, walls knocked out and joined together. And it looks like this happened rather recently to form a rather larger house. And he pulls out a key, unlocks a door, and goes on in.
Hmm.
And it's in the northeastern quadrant of the alley.
Is it one of like the nicer? Is it 2 stories? Lots of windows? What's it?
There seems to be some second-story windows, and
Okay.
not really much on the first floor. But yeah, at least 2 stories that you can see.
Okay. I will just sort of note it and then try to slip out in the regular traffic from the alley.
Everything of the new construction looks like it was made to be built into this other building here.
Interesting. Right. And this is where the solution probably is. But I've been away, so I'll head back and drop off the payment for specs before I forget.
All right. So you go back to the lost chapters, and you find specs, and you give him his payment, and he nods and he says, "Hey,
What?
Thanks for that. There's a little bit of trouble on the bigger points of the organization that we're running for. Someone's taken over that we're not too happy with, and it seemed to have just replaced them without much of a fight."
Who is the new person? Do we know?
I'm not sure of the name, but I just know that our old friend isn't there anymore. I'm not sure what happened to them.
Do you want me to look into it?
If you do, it'll probably have to. Well, here's the address of the warehouse where they usually hang out. I know it's a little against our protocol letting you know where these things are, and trying to keep you safe and out of certain loops, but might need some help with this.
Absolutely. I will be very careful, and no one will know where I got this.
Okay.
Yeah. If you need me, you know where to reach me.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Yes, thank you.
Of course. When I kind of like sort of pat his shoulder, like,
okay,
because he seems sort of nervous and scared. Like, I got you, but like, we're not friends like that either. So
right.
it's like just awkward, like pat. Okay, and then go.
All right, and then you can be on. All right. So unless you want to do anything else, you'll have rejoined the group, and we'll all be in the forward time with everyone at breakfast.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Kane, you have someone following you downstairs for coffee?
Mm-hmm. Crystal, I found your company.
Hey!
Who's Crystal?
Ceres. Whoops.
He really needs that coffee. They really need that coffee.
Yeah. I might need it.
Same. Oh, good. I have coffee.
I love you.
I know.
Are you okay?
SJ just looks at everything in amazement.
Your smile is not reaching your eyes. Your eyes have the look of, oh gods, there is a dragon turtle chasing me. It has that expression.
What's a dragon turtle?
Pray that you never find out.
Okay.
But yeah, you have that expression. Are you okay?
Our little jaunt has me.
The jaunt with the mayo monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's got me real fucked up.
Yeah. Jumping planes like that is not sure how good that is.
Mayo monster? What's that?
Oh, it was a literal monster made out of mayonnaise, which is a condiment which I will never eat again.
Same.
Jumping planes was not good for you?
No.
Why?
You fought that?
That almost killed me.
But you're still here. That's amazing.
It's a miracle. Ugh. But why?
My past, mostly.
Oh. Yes, we all have one of those, don't we? Those suck.
Yeah. Though I don't think right now is the time to talk about it because we have a guest.
No, we have a guest. Why? Why?
Who's here?
Why?
Did I miss someone?
Oh dear.
You're adorable, SJ.
Everest, Rocks, come join the party.
I haven't even applied the base coat of my makeup yet. Please bear with me.
I don't care. Get down here.
Yeah.
Apply it at the kitchen table like a regular person.
If you make me come up there, I will drag you down here by your cloak.
Okay, well, just let me powder the wig a bit and let it settle. It takes only a few minutes.
Eek.
Yeah, and I come down with like almost like a tray you would bring food to someone, except it's just filled with makeup products and like little brushes and stuff. And I set up at the end of the table and just start one of those giant brushes that you just apply the big base coat on with. I've just got one of those going right now.
That's fair.
SJ is fascinated and it just kind of looks at you like,
Quit staring. Oh my god.
Technically, she's following your instructions.
I suppose. Is anyone else alarmed by the ghost, or have we just seen enough kookery to?
are there others?
No, I'm talking about you. I've no offense, but I've never been this close to a specter for this long. Nor have I conversed with one.
You're a member of a paranormal investigation group.
I know. I
Yes,
didn't.
You literally have an unseen specter.
It's an illusion, though, with a bit of force magic. This is different, very different. I'm sorry if it makes me uneasy. I'm sure your presence will grow on me, young one.
Rox sits down next to you and he's like just writing in his notebook. He's like, we also got paid by wait, did we ever get paid for that theater job?
Yes, that alarmed me as well, but the money, it made me not
I don't
be
know
so
if we got
concerned.
paid. I think we just left after we went down in the sewers.
Hey, DM,
Honestly-
did we ever get paid?
Oh, you never went back to get paid.
Well, it's gonna be a long time coming. We need interest.
Well, I'll write that down on the to-do list. Can we have like a chalkboard of like to-dos and not to-dos or dones
Yeah,
in
we've
the
got
kitchen
about
somewhere?
7 things to do. I feel like we just need to tackle them systematically.
I think we need to answer the bigger questions right now too. Of like, what the hell are we doing?
Rock
all
starts
just-
writing that down.
Exactly, Rox. Exactly. Also, where's Molly?
Probably out perusing the markets, as she is wont to do.
You can come in at any time, Molly. If you want.
I was gonna ask, is it like really early in the morning at this point, or what time of day?
Yeah, it's about the time of day you're used to everyone waking up and getting things. Maybe a little earlier. But...
In that case, I'm gonna be sneaking in through like the upper. You know how in like warehouses they have those like the doors that open up so you can ship things in that way. Yeah, Molly is crawling in through that,
no
and
problem.
just sort of drops down on the floor. Is like, oh, good morning. And
Everest is very alarmed. He like throws his brush in the air. Ah! Oh, you damn near gave me a heart attack.
That was awesome.
Do you want a second ghost in this house?
Do I have to answer now?
No, don't. I don't want to die.
I did not expect you all to be up so early. Hello, little girl.
Hi. I'm SJ. This is S3.
SJ, S3. Noted.
I did not expect to be up this early either.
Is everyone okay?
Sleep, so.
Oh.
Was that unlocked all night?
The window?
Yeah.
No. Don't worry. I wouldn't leave you unsafe.
I don't know if I believe that. And Rox goes over to the chalkboard and writes, "Get new locks" on the chalkboard.
It's not like she can't just pick right through it again. And then...
I was gonna say, I walk over to scratch it off and be like, "Your locks are very superior to most everyone but me."
Yeah, all right, but
honestly, that makes me feel a little better.
Well, are you okay? You're just sneaking around at night? That's on your own? You don't need a wing people?
Not normally. When I run some errands, I do not want to bother anyone. So I go in the morning and practice. And then I come back, and then you wake up, and then we solve a mystery.
And I thank you for that.
Oh, Rox, I got you a present. And she'll take out the little vial and hand it to him.
Go on. And, like, holds it up and looks at it. What's it do?
I have been told that it makes you smart for a brief period of time. Smarter. And that it will reveal the inner expression of oneself. Depending on how powerful the user is. She'll just kind of shrug.
Rox, don't tell me you're considering just drinking a random poultice brought to you by this person.
Drink it.
No
Drink it.
offense.
I dare you.
This
I
person?
absolutely dare you.
No offense, Molly. You're just of the more urban type. You know, you kind of urban. Yes, you've sort of roamed the dangerous parts of Waterdeep, and I'm more of a high society type. You understand? I don't necessarily... Oh, I've offended you, and I do apologize.
No offense, but then he just keeps going.
Everest, first off, that's tonic, not a poultice.
Oh,
poultice
my...
is dry ingredients. Thank you very much.
Oh, my apologies. I'm not an alchemist.
Rox, I dare you to drink it.
Well, I mean, I have been stuck on this equation. So he slurps it back.
All right. Everyone, you see suddenly Rox's hair, wherever he seems to have hair, it grows from the skin out and it turns bright blue as it flows out.
Oh, it's all of his hair.
Rox, for the next hour, you have a +2 intelligence bonus to whatever you wish to roll for it.
Yay.
Ooh. Like looks around and he's like, oh, pulls some of his hair down because it's kind of got like just like sticks up. He's like, oh, this is interesting.
Are you telling me that Rox currently looks like a blue troll doll?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's everything I wanted.
I've never seen a. Am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay, I've never seen a dwarf so calm with having their hair altered. This is a first for me.
Your inner power must be very great.
And he'll sit down at the table and like go back to the what he was working on, like he's trying to crack the code of the potato chip.
Yeah, you find the code amazingly comes easy to you. Like you've been trying, and now all of a sudden, oh, there it is.
Aha! We'll just run upstairs.
Oh no, we've lost him.
Well, at least he seems happy.
Seems very happy.
Have
So
any
were
of you-
your errands this morning successful?
Yes. Waterdeep seems to have no shortage of upheavals recently and changes. A few things I've heard about that we may need to inquire into later.
Oh,
Are you all right? There's the little child from the tower, and you all don't look quite right.
Well, I'm glad you noticed. My skin is an absolute wreck with all of the scrubbing I had to do to get the feeling of mayonnaise off of it. I've been a wreck ever since. And my hair, it's like a greased pig's tail or something.
I think you'll be fine.
I know, it's just so disgusting. Well, our plan was to try and establish ourselves as a business a bit more. Do you have any ideas for that?
Well, we could either seek to establish our own name as an independent, or we could collaborate or become agents for a bigger group, depending on what our focus should be. So we should make that decision first.
Yes, there are many higher societies here in Waterdeep that we could benefit quite a bit from partnering with. I could definitely put a word out to the other nobles of the town and find out what might be best.
We do have a patron of sorts. He's just imprisoned at the moment. We can't forget about Gavin.
honestly, Molly, until you said that, I completely forgot about Gavin.
Glad I'm not the only one.
He is the source of your jar problem.
He really is. He's the source of a lot of problems. I almost died to a male monster.
I'm very sorry. I couldn't be there to help you.
It is okay. At least you did not die to the male monster.
It's disgusting. Did I
Of
mention
all the
that?
ways to go.
In a quasi-liquid is not my preference. No. Everest,
Yes.
do you know of a family whose name I fully wrote down, and I'm not confused about at all? Is Lucian's last name Tinsdale the Forthright? It's something. Do you see?
Still forthright, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the knowledge nobility equivalent in D&D 5e history?
Yeah, we can make a history. Go for it.
Okay. Using this fancy die roller from D&D Beyond. Check it out,
Ooh.
dndbeyond.com. Anyway, I got a 25.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. The Tinsdale Forthright is well known. They are very rich. Probably has more wealth than even your own family.
I won't admit that. But...
So, right.
Oh, they are a very wealthy bunch. Very influential.
They've done quite a bit, shipping and many other businesses, mostly jewelry, fine art, that type of thing.
Yes, they dabble in many different businesses. I believe they. Why do you ask?
I had heard that they had taken over the Troll Skull Alley. But the curious thing is that the member of the family doing that is named Lucian.
Oh,
And I don't know how much you all still remember about the dream and the mechanical vessels we had.
yes.
Yes. They said Lucian there as well, but we never met him.
I don't imagine it's an uncommon name here in Waterdeep with the amount of nobility here, but I suppose it is worth considering. We should mark it down on that board.
A board. Yes.
Our dry erase board, duh.
Oh, we just invented this morning. Of course I know about it. Add it
Yes.
to the list.
With the drawing ones.
Oh.
I imagine we just have a bulletin board with like some notes posted on it by this point.
It's like the A-team, like big plan board.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll add that. Okay.
Oh, and one thing I was thinking about this morning when I woke up, have we ever gone and investigated the problem with the pink ooze at the bottom of the sewer? Is that something or were we gone too long to? I don't quite. Have we told anyone?
Yeah, I believe when we spoke with the blacksmith, or the black staff,
yeah.
She had said that they were looking into it.
Perhaps we should check in on that again.
I agree with that, actually. I think we should check on that because that was disturbing and in a very roundabout way.
Very much. I've had a couple of nightmares about it, in fact, since then. Not as many as the mayonnaise, mind you.
How many nightmares do you have, Everest? Because
Oh,
you say that you have nightmares about many things.
Oh, it's 2 or 3 times a night, the usual.
Oh.
That's not usual.
Oh. I just thought I had an active mind. Yeah, if Everest didn't wear makeup, he would have bags under his eyes from the little sleep he gets from the night terrors.
Poor Everest.
Sounds like he and Sarissa have something in common.
SJ comes up to you and like puts her head on your shoulder, like, and her little arm around you. Like.
Jerk back immediately. And...
No.
Rock's running down the stairs with his little feet. He's got just like a bowl of potato chips. He's like, guys, check it out. I've been working on it for a while, and I think I've got it. Just try these chips.
Carefully take one chip.
I attempt to use a fork to pick it up because I don't want to get greasy fingers.
And then the chips taste like just a very cheesy mac and cheese.
Oh.
This is not bad. Not quite
Unexpected.
elegant food, but good.
But they're still crunchy.
They got the crunch.
Mm.
They got the cheesies.
Mm.
That sounds so good.
I just want some of those right now.
Right now, please. Yes. Just derail this whole quest. Quest for
I
chips.
want chips.
Please, make mac and cheese chips.
Bring back the garlic bread chips first.
So who wants to convert our industry to chip making instead of paranormal investigation?
No more mysteries.
Everyone learn prestidigitation. I can teach you all.
We got to start thinking of a new show name now.
Give me a minute.
Puns.
All right, so we have a lot of things that we could do today, and also There's still the matter of SJ. What is going on with all of why?
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know. She was just here.
I think she's just visiting.
Okay, but nothing is ever that simple.
True.
Is there anything wrong, SJ? Like any other ghost business you need us to tend to?
Wait. I need to confer. Secrets! You can't hear. And she goes over to the corner, brings up S3, and just starts whispering to them and going.
Anyone else think that doll
They're
is
doing
going to
this for
come
a
to
minute.
life and kill us all?
Oh, definitely.
I think so.
Please don't will that into existence.
So she's doing this for quite a while. So if you want to do anything else,
Did we ever find out why Gavin was not wanting to go to jail? Or, well, wait, no, why he wanted to stay in jail?
I thought it was something to do with that he owed way too much money to people that he could not pay, so he felt like jail was the safest place for him to be.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
True.
And then we all
Because-
just like walked right in.
Yeah,
Do you know
because
how
apparently he thinks he's safe there when we just walked in.
that makes no sense considering how little those guards make. I believe they could be paid off quite easily.
Oh yeah, he's dead, man.
Not correction, not in Waterdeep. Bribes are very frowned upon. The guards here are very strict.
Oh, that's right.
Are
Yeah,
they?
because it is the town that town watch is like their own guild in Waterdeep. I've played Lords of Waterdeep, the board game. Okay.
Just Everest doesn't know. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone has a price for Everest.
I've only been in Waterdeep since I've known you all, so I don't really know how the city works. This is also the longest I've stayed anywhere in like a decade.
I suppose that is the after effect of worshipping a god of travel.
Hmm.
You know, surprisingly, it's completely unrelated to that, but you would think that would have a part in it.
I had a lot of time to read in the library, so I read about Waterdeep.
I mean, that's smart. You function in this city, right?
I try.
Are you from here?
No.
Is anyone from here?
My family has only been here for 2 generations, which in Eladrin time was quite a bit of time. But the nobles, let's put it this way, the nobles in the city sort of live in their own world. Don't really pay much attention to outside forces unless
I've
it directly
noticed.
affects us. I am not like that, of course.
Oh, of course not.
Of course. Okay, so do we think we can get an audience with the Black Staff, or should we just check in with her guard?
Well, I was going to start training there again soon, so I can't.
Training is good.
I think it'll help quiet my mind a bit.
And that's good. We should definitely make sure you do that. Does anyone have anything like personal that needs to be taken care of?
Well, I was just informed that my number of nightmares is not normal, so I possibly could be interested in talking to a cleric about that.
I would recommend it.
Oh, but other than that, no, just more pages to fill.
Super fun.
Eventually, there's a warehouse I would like to go by to do a goodwill check on a friend of a friend, but it is not a big rush.
Not a big rush.
Certainly, the pink ooze is a bigger threat.
Yeah. And well, Rox has just completed his dream of making potato chips.
A culinary victory, to be sure.
Yes. Also, these are really good. This might be a problem.
Sneak another one.
This might be an actual problem.
Molly, roll me in. Let's do an intelligence check.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, just check. Oh, I should have that natural 20 now. It's a total of 11.
11. You seem to remember something about the guards having to deal with the ooze while you were away for 3 months, and they sort of had that handled in the sewer.
Okay, good. I guess, yeah, I'll go into my room and bring out the case file log that she keeps and just kind of like dig through all her papers, trying to verify. I'm like, oh, yes, there it is. The ooze may be more in hand than we think. The guards were looking into it, and then she'll shuffle it all back into place perfectly.
Good.
Still,
Good to hear.
yeah, one last thing for you all to be concerned about. Do any of you need to talk? And I'll like take the bowl of chips and offer it like a
Kane
it's
points
like-
at Sarissa.
Like it's a talking plant.
You.
Just because I love you very much does not mean I will keep secrets if I feel like they are going to be detrimental to you in any way.
I will be fine.
You see, Molly, that is really not convincing.
Yes. Oh, if you don't want to talk, do you want to punch something? I could help you punch something.
I'm not very good at punching things. No, I don't honestly know what I want to do. Am I muted?
I can hear
Is
you.
that still a thing? Okay. Okay, that's good.
Sorry.
I can hear you on stream. You're fine.
Okay. Oh dear. Okay.
Don't worry about it. I would say that this won't happen next week, but it will. It'll happen every week. So something will happen.
Oh, we'll get into a flow. It'll be fine.
No, I'm just saying OBS is finicky regardless.
I hear there's
it
a-
is.
A specter stealing voices around Waterdeep. Maybe we should look into that.
Oh no.
Put it on the list.
I know that's a joke, but that's legitimately creepy for a
Yeah.
bard, especially.
Question mark?
Creepy.
Yeah. Oh, we also have an overdue account. The theater never paid. There's like
Yeah.
there's like angry red ink on Molly's page.
Let's go
past due.
Let's go shake him down.
Yeah, let's do that. And then what's the next big thing that we need to look into?
The ooze in the sewer, I think, was something that I thought was worth checking on.
Molly said that the guards handled it while we were all missing for 3 months.
Yes.
Oh, well then. Okay, good. It's completely handled then.
Wait a second. Does this mean we are rudderless? We are out in the ocean with no rudder and no... Oh, goodness gracious, no wind to drive us.
Well,
You
we've
need to
we've
talk
got
to
the
someone.
That's the chip bowl again.
we've got the Gavin situation, and speaking to Blackstaff about are they going to be happy to see us? We kind of like messed up their vase.
Where
Oh,
is
sure,
the
that'd be
vase?
fine.
I thought
came
it
out of
broke.
didn't we?
The vase, being an alchemy jug and a magic item, didn't break. It was taken up and stored away to Blackstaff Tower again. Though the Blackstaff did not want it around.
Obvious reasons.
SJ comes out of the corner. Yeah, okay, so we have a thing. You can find me. Yeah, yep, that's what we had to do. Find me.
We don't have time for hide and seek, young one.
No, not this me. The me that is in the
Oh.
ground.
That's
Oh.
depressing.
That is depressing. Do you know where you were buried?
No.
Do you know who you were?
Well, now I'm SJ. I like being SJ.
But before that, what was your name? Didn't we get her name? Da, da, da. Little ghost girl. I will find you, little ghost girl. So she doesn't recall her old name?
Inanna? Was it Inanna?
That's
Right. She says it was Lucinda, and if
Thank
it wasn't, it'll be that for now.
yes, Lucinda. Okay, that is helpful.
Oh, I am muted. Okay. So young one, do you happen to do you happen
She's just
to
looking around. She doesn't. It's not registering that you're talking to her.
It's young SJ.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is it's difficult to ask. Difficult to phrase as well. Did you have a favorite dress you might have been wearing the night that you fell?
She looks at it. She's like, and picks up her ghostly dress.
I have locate object. Might help, maybe. Describe the name or an object that's familiar to you. Hey, I'm looking at her dress right now. Do you remember what part of town you were playing in before you woke up like this?
No.
It was the tower, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows she was in the tower, and yeah.
Okay, so she probably died in the tower too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we could go search.
What is the range on locate object?
It is 1,000 feet within, so I could concentration up to 10 minutes. So basically, we could go in the tower and I could cast it and sort of walk around like looking for it.
All right, tell me where you do that at. And
this was just this is a planning phase currently.
I'm just letting you know that if you get to that point, just tell me when you do it, and I'll let you know.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, so whatever you guys want to do, just tell me when to turn it on.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
The physical doll she sort of has, right? So that wouldn't be a good object to look for. The dress, I think, would be a better object.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Well then, that's helpful. I chose that spell and was like, this, I'm probably never going to use this. But, you know.
I suppose we head for the tower today and, shake down the theater man while we're at it.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's probably on the way.
I think it's on the way.
It's fine.
Oh, another quick note. Whatever group you decide to go with, you have to go to Benny's place of business because all the contracts are there.
Got it. Okay. So who has a list, a to-do list that can just start getting us in the right direction? Because there's a lot of things floating around in my head. I don't really know what order we want to do things in.
Hold on. Well, for number one, if we're going to do this systematically, even though it's not like by priority,
yeah.
If we're going to collect on our payment, we have to get the contract from Benny, so we'd have to go there first.
Okay. All right.
And then from there, pending no other shenanigans, to the theater.
Got it. Okay.
And then to the tower, I think.
Okay.
We can probably ask Benny about Gavin.
Hopefully. Yeah.
About the why he's arrested or whatever. Or why he's about the money he owes them. Is that what we're going to ask him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Just making sure my brain's in the right place for the plot.
Yeah, I think that's our best course of action. Can Lucinda become invisible, or is she going to stay? It just seems if we're bringing like a tiny ghost girl around town, you might attract.
She's comfy staying here if you ask her if she wants to go or not. So be fine. And then once that decision is made, she just kind of vanishes.
Okay. She doesn't remember really anything about her death specifically, just that she is dead and wants us to find her.
Other
that right?
than it was in the tower and down the stairs, and she doesn't remember a whole lot like that little moment before, and whatever happened after is not quite there, but
Okay. It's very fair. Cool. Grab my satchel and get ready to go.
Yeah. I grab a random twig off the ground on our way out, because that's one of that's the material component for locate object. Slide it in my pocket. It's got to be forked.
Oh, that's a very specific stick. Oh, yeah, like that makes sense.
So so you just see on the way, you see Everest picking up sticks and be like, oh, not good enough, and throwing it to the side.
This one's shaped like a spoon, and just throws it like. It's not what he wanted at all.
All right. Before we continue on, and how about a break?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can do that. We're back.
Yay! Hey, everybody! Welcome back to the Inspectors. The group had just decided to go make another decision by going to their friend Benny's place of business and picking out a contract. So, was everyone ready or on their way there?
Yeah, I believe we were. OT dubs.
Okay. Molly, you were the only one with a business card to Benny's place, so you have the address. And as you look at it, probably for the first time, the first letters in every word is capitalized, and it reads Reinhardt, Benedict, and Frederico Securities. I couldn't hear you there.
Aha.
There you go.
I double muted myself.
Yep. Sorry, there's no and. It's just Reinhardt, Benedict, Frederico Securities.
Oh, Frederico. That's what it was. Frederico Securities. Okay. So it's RBFS, basically? Mm-hmm. Okay. And do I recognize the area of town that they're in?
Yeah, it's not too far from where you are, actually. It's just another...
Oh, all right.
A little bit there over.
Start taking people in that direction. Like Reinhardt, Benedict, Frederick. Wait, is Benny short for Benedict? We've never asked.
Time to rectify that mistake.
Tuck the card back away and just kind of have another mystery to solve.
Another name-based plot twist from DC.
So you arrive at the building, and there's this huge sign above the doorway. It's a very nice building, but it says Reinhardt, Benedict, Frederico Securities. All right there. The the first names of each of the half brothers that you assume are there, because Benny said he worked with his half brothers, is all big capital letter, and then the rest of the names kind of smaller. Securities rest underneath them all.
Well,
and it's a pretty nice building. It's a
pretty nice building. Okay. Yes, and it's a reasonable time of the morning now, right? Since we had
Yeah.
our ghostly powwow.
Yep.
Okay.
Businesses are open. There's activity in the streets. All that fun stuff.
We should see if he is available. Bop, bop, bop.
And, you can just walk in. It's a
Oh,
open door.
Just-
So you knock and you see Eric Crocra behind a desk and just waves you in. It's looks like a parrot, actually, a giant parrot. Looks at you.
I will open the door and hold it open for everybody. Yeah. After you, there appears to be a receptionist.
Comes in. And they say, "Welcome to Reinhardt Benedict Federico Securities. How can I help you?"
I believe we'd like to speak to Benedict.
They're doing the yup nopes. Let me see. Who are you?
We're the inspectors.
Okay. And they get up and go over the door to an office, and you can hear, the door is not very thick. You can hear inside 3 voices, all kind of sounding similar, and you hear, "Yep, nope, yep, yep, nope, nope, yep, yep, nope." And door opens, you hear that louder, and the secretary there announces you, and the man goes, "Yep, bring him in." And goes, "Okay." And ushers you in, and there's Benny, as you know him, with a pile of papers. And there's 2 other minotaurs in the room, and even though you know they're half brothers, they all look almost exactly alike. Little bits of hair might be off here and there, but yeah. And they're all going through, and one's saying, "Yep," the other's saying, "Nope, yep," and they put them in one pile, and "Yep, yep, yep," and that goes in another pile, and "Nope, nope, nope," and that goes in a third pile. They just keep doing this. They're like, "Almost done." And so they do this in another minute or 2, and they're done. He's like, "Hey."
Oh, hello.
I take it business is good for you right now?
"Yep."
That's good.
These are my half brothers, Reinhardt, Federico.
We've actually met you all before, coincidentally.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Really good.
Yes. Do you remember when the city fell under siege and you sort of went unconscious for a bit? Had that memory gap?
And they all say almost in unison, "Nope."
Oh, it's that bad of a memory gap then. Okay. All right then.
This city is falling apart at the seams, I swear.
Sorry to alarm you. It must have been a dream of mine, very vivid.
Okay.
We don't want to interrupt you, Benny.
We're
Could
done.
we? Yes.
No interruptions.
Good. Could we please access the contract for Malcolm? Write something?
Prison break.
Prison right. Thank you.
Well, what do you need? That'd probably be in Kevin's paperwork.
We do not recall being paid. And we thought we could rectify that today.
Oh, then you just need to go there and get your payment.
I believe we wanted to verify how much it was. We weren't given the details, and we forgot to ask.
Oh, let's see here. I might have it. Hold on. He opens a file drawer he has near him, goes through a bunch of paper, and kind of just scatters everywhere. He seems unconcerned. Yeah. This crossed out a number of times. 200, 300, no, 300, 400, 300 gold. Yeah. It's like 300 gold.
300 gold.
Yep.
Thank you. Is it possible to like sort of see some of what they're noping, like the details of that paperwork from where we are?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's open. I mean, they're not trying to hide any of the papers or anything. So on there areas, they all seem to be of a particular form that they apparently have their clients fill out and for different security jobs. And the ones that they all agreed upon are in one pile, and the ones they kind of split on are another, and the ones they all said nope on are in yet another pile.
Okay. And does that nope form look like the form our contract's on, or is that totally different?
It's totally different. Their form is specifically if you're doing business with Reinhardt, Benedict, and Federico.
Interesting. We need to write this down. This is a good idea. Template.
Agreed.
Oh, did you pick someone you want to join up with yet? I got those contracts here. He lays them out before you.
It had slipped my mind, Benny, to be honest.
We're real bad at this.
If you're not ready, that's fine too.
I believe we should go with whoever has not only the most influence, but the best reputation among the people as a whole. If we could find a balance between those two, I believe that would be a good organization to show interest in.
Let's see here. Well, there's us, and then there's the Oddities Common Mancy.
Those are like the two official like groups that we have.
Yeah.
Could we
have the one from Death, which is a very weird contract.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then there's other paperwork that's a lot thicker if you want to go out on your own.
Honestly, now that I've thought about it, do you all think that contract with Death would be a bad idea? Because I'm starting, as much as it terrifies me, I think it would make for a great book and probably sell 1 million copies throughout all of Faerun.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Are you looking over the contracts at all, or just deciding based on the name?
I would like to. I know Everest has different review policy forms.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I roll something though to or could any of us roll something to see what we personally know about the reputation of any of these organizations?
Yeah, sure. So
I don't want to interrupt, but I just
Oh no, that's fine. Benny's firm is security, so he's pretty well known and fairly well liked. And so that's not a hard choice. The other one you haven't heard of, but Molly, the address to you was one you visited recently in Troll Skull Alley.
Oh boy.
And then the other one doesn't have an address or anything on there. Benny's is very thick and very legalese. The Oddities Commonmancy is very light on details. And then Death has some scribble that kind of looks ancient, and then some actual words, and then some more scribble on paper that looks like it could fall apart at any minute. And it just has a spot for signatures and kind of at the bottom.
Kind of just, I'm tapping my finger on the contract for the collections group. Like, this is curious. This could be promising, but it is my own preference that is swaying me. I think this would be a more diverse job than straight security, and I have no idea what being a mercenary for Death would entail.
Perhaps we should all put it to a vote.
Is the scribbling on Death's contract, is that a language, or is it just like
it's a language?
Bad handwriting.
It's yes.
Well, I guess if I were to cast comprehend languages, could I read it?
Oh yeah. It'd be clear.
What language is it?
It's a rather old and ancient language, if you know anything about languages, and you're not quite sure anyone speaks it anymore.
I speak Celestial, Primordial, Draconic, and Infernal.
It's somewhere between celestial and primordial.
Rox will cast comprehend languages and try to read this script.
All right. Basically, you aren't really promised any money for services rendered, but it's promises that should you die in service, your souls will be delivered to the proper place they need to go. And, you'll have your house still, and
Well, I
and
guess
there might be some other bonuses there too, and then it just asks for signatures. It doesn't, and in the contract it says you can even place an X, but please be noted that if anyone else places an X on for a signature, they are also signing for you, and so on any contract anywhere in the world.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So please use your real name.
All right, gang. It looks like with death, there might not be a lot of money involved, but there's maybe some other form of compensation. And if we die on the job, then our souls are going to be going to the right spot. So, I mean, that's something money can't buy, I suppose.
Yes, I agree. I do believe, though, once I write this novel and give you all royalties, we will have plenty of money. And if we work with death, I guarantee you this novel will sell, especially if I can find some sort of proof that we are, in fact, working with death themselves.
You mean like the bird? The bird?
Yes.
Bird. You remember the bird that flew that had no feathers and was,
Yes,
dead?
that was terrifying. Yes.
No, he was cute.
Different perspectives, you and I.
He was cute. He still had his little beak.
If you choose to work for death, I assume you'll see more birds like that. That seems to be his company letterhead. So
Yes.
Personally, I don't mind who we work for as long as everyone else is happy. So I'm going to leave the decision to you guys.
The other contract is you get to live in a big fancy house with lots of weird devices inside of it that are kept in a basement, and promise for further adventure and collecting weird and unusual things, and money.
And money. Two things Everest enjoys. I kind of run my finger under those fancy house. Money.
And you'll have kind of if you mention you work for it, you'll kind of have a free pass throughout the city. I mean, there's still restricted areas, but they'll kind of let you go about your business.
This is a difficult decision indeed.
Benny's offers the same thing as far as allowing you to go across your business, do your business. It's a lot more keeping things secure, which might be weird or unusual or things. Sounds like you'd be relegated to that. You'd still be in your same place, but you would get money.
I'm concerned about the oddities in the basement.
I think that's a bonus.
I think we define bonuses differently.
Yeah.
We have plenty of oddities in our own building, thanks to Rox. All of that brewing equipment. Those strange smells coming from the room.
I think we also define oddities differently.
I suppose you're right.
Is there like a term commitment? Or is it like once you sign up with these people, you're in with them forever? Or is it sort of
it's fairly loose as far as that goes, except for death. Death is pretty much, permanent. But the others, if you decide to leave, you can probably leave and go about other business. So.
we could all do a ballot and like anonymously vote and then just pull it and then no one is mad if they are voted.
I don't think any of us would be mad.
Okay.
I guess if we do a Venn diagram, I'm gonna vote oddities or death.
We're
Same
not.
to hear every day.
There's not enough of us to warrant ranked voting, Rox. Anyway. Okay, the death thing, it really does sound utterly terrifying. And but very intriguing. But I will go with the oddities because I feel like that could sell some copies as well. You know, people are always interested in magical artifacts. So if we encounter more of that, I see it as a win. We don't have to work with an entity from beyond.
Fair enough.
Perhaps we could also freelance with death from time to time.
Oh yes, contract positions, possibly.
This
Yes, I suppose there's no reason we can't.
we did before, did we not? Sort of.
The question is
Rox,
at hand
as they-
is. Go ahead.
As they mention, freelancing for death at times, that contract you're looking at with Comprehend Languages changes to include a clause that indeed you could do that too.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could freelance with death. So then it's just between security and oddity.
So the question at hand here is, who do we align ourselves with publicly, basically, right? Because we could do this independently, but I don't know if a startup in this town is a good idea.
Well, before we make any decisions, Benny, do you know why Gavin is refusing to leave jail?
He's safe there.
Safe.
The people that want to collect his money.
Safe.
Yeah, safe.
You know, are these people the same people who work for the oddities, or is this somebody entirely different?
Oh, no, as far as we know, the oddities is pretty clean. This is someone completely different.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Anything else?
No. I believe my vote would also be for oddities with a freelance option.
Fine
With-
with that.
Death.
I think that's the majority then. So yay, sign the contract. Let's do this. We still have to go shake down the theater.
All right. So the Rox, as you're looking at the contract with death, suddenly says fair enough. It rolls itself up and vanishes.
Oh, I think we might have just made an enemy, gang.
Why? We said we would freelance for death.
Yeah.
Why would that make us an enemy? It just means that we're not contracted.
A
Constant.
little piece of paper comes back out and says, "It's okay," and rolls back. Fades away.
Yeah, death
Rox,
is
I think you're
butthurt.
paranoid.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you need to talk?
I don't have chips.
I'm okay. Sorry, no hard feelings, Benny. And he'll like go in his bag and produce the book Tusk Love and slide it over. This is one of our parting gifts. Just keep us in favor because you've always been good to us, and I think we've been good to you as well. Maybe.
No offense. If you need me, I'm here. I might need you. At least I'll know where you're at.
You'll know.
Our door is open.
Just follow the spookies.
Reinhardt,
Right.
Federico.
We have a ghost
Yep.
living with us
Yep.
now, Benny. A ghost.
Oh.
It might be temporary. No, she's like adopted Sarissa. It's probably not temporary.
Well, if we find her body, maybe she can pass on or whatever.
Only if she chooses to. She might not.
We do know death.
I don't want
We're going to evict the ghost of a child?
No, not evict. We're gonna free her spirit.
Yes, evict would be more something a cleric would do.
I'm a
Well-
paladin. I'm like a half a step and a sword away from a cleric.
Oh, no means to offend.
Let's go evict our gold from Bart.
Yes.
Are we signing the oddities contract before we go?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
Oh yes, I've got pens.
Everest uses his own pen.
of course. Custom quill.
It's actually a rock feather, so it's this giant, oversized, like it's one of the down feathers from a rock. It's just super huge and extravagant.
It's
All
like
right.
like in everyone's face. It's so big.
Yep.
Once you sign, Benny hands you another piece of paperwork. Just show him this, saying you've agreed. We keep the contracts here under lock and key.
Thank you.
Thank you, Benny.
Yep.
Put the piece of paper away.
Rox will look at Molly and kind of like rub his nose.
Do I have some? Just like try to clean off her nose. Not just know what he's talking about.
Later.
Oh,
So, pick your nose in your own privacy.
Yeah, that's just me picking my nose. All right.
all right. I am filled with confusion.
And
That's
I'm
fine. That's
grossed
how
out.
I feel about all of you on a regular basis, Molly. So welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Feelings mutual,
We
Kane.
should make t-shirts.
Yes.
Oh,
Like a
it's
tunic?
like a tunic, but it's lighter, so it's good when it's really hot. Yeah.
We're inventing t-shirts now. We've invented takeout, potato chips, and t-shirts.
T-shirts. 3 things you need.
And
Very true.
smoothies.
And smoothies, yeah. All right. So we have our little introduction page, and now we
Yep.
can. Oh boy.
All right. So off to Prison Brights Theater.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And like once we're outside and clear of the security, Rox will kind of whisper to Molly. It's like, if need be, we can sneak in. Well, by we, I mean you can sneak in and steal our contract back. And then no one will ever know.
This is very true. We will keep it in mind.
But also, maybe we should go check out what other contracts people have there. I don't know if that's just, we could be in the know.
Curiosity is a very valuable trait. But in certain trades, we don't steal from friends.
Fair enough. And at this point, I guess maybe his blue hair turns back to his normal color.
No.
Yeah, that ended a bit ago. So yes, at this point, here something goes back to normal.
So he pulled like a piece out earlier. I wonder if it's still blue or if it's normal.
Oh, that's still blue.
Ooh. Interesting.
The neat magical effect.
So how does one shake down the ghost head of a theater?
I don't think we have to shake them down. They were a very noble individual and very understanding. I think they will pay us. It's just a matter of us forgetting to come and collect it.
Since when are you optimistic?
I'm just trying something new.
I appreciate it.
It's a good look.
It won't last, I'm sure.
There he is.
He is back. So we can. Yep. I also think he'll just pay us.
Yeah.
It isn't his fault we were missing for 3 months.
So on the way to the theater, as you get back towards the district, it was in the trades ward. There's 2 people that come up to you, Everest, and they are in tuxedos and wearing powdered wigs. And you know that in order to perform in Waterdeep as well, you had to sign up with the Musicians Guild, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And some of their representatives dress like this when they're out on about business and looking like conductors all on their own. And they come up to you and say, "Hello, Everest." Yes, you've seen these guys before in various meetings and things.
Oh, hello. Sorry I didn't retain your names.
Oh, quite all right. We barely remembered yours. Anyway, we wanted to let you know there's if you want to try out for it, because you're quite good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for recognizing talent where it stands.
Yes, the famous conductor Illipold is coming into town in a couple weeks.
Oh.
And his shows are selling out everywhere, so
I might be
sign up for it. Their tryouts are in a week, and then they come a week later.
Lead chair will definitely be mine. Should I go with the lute or the pan flute? Either one. I imagine I could put on quite an exquisite solo.
Whatever you'd like. You could be an opening act, and then you would be in the rest of the performance, as we understand it. Whoever opens also joins with the rest of the chorus or orchestra or whoever he has there.
Very good. Thank you for notifying me. This is quite important. I will sign up right away. Do you know when sign-ups end?
End of the week.
Oh, I will make sure to take care of it then.
All right. And they nod and pull out their little conductor wands that they have and tap their hats or tap their wigs and wander away.
I look at the rest of the group. Ridiculous.
Probably on me.
What is their wigs, or
just their overall demeanor? Performers are just they're an enigmatic bunch, and I don't really know why they do many of the things that they do. Oh, I will be performing soon. First chair, I have been chosen. Not yet, but it will happen. So make sure you attend, all of you. I will give you free tickets.
Congratulations. I didn't know.
I still have to try out, but I'm a shoo-in, don't worry.
Oh.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
This Leopold, does he have a brother named Leopold?
I don't know. I don't know much about their family line.
Perhaps you can ask when he comes.
Yes. An exquisite conductor they are, though. I've heard many wonderful things about the, I don't know, music terms, compositions.
Has Illipold been to Waterdeep before, or at least in the past few years?
No. This would be their first time into Waterdeep.
Wow. Very important day. I wonder if he will perform at the Prison Bright Theater.
That's a good question. Let's go collect our money, then. We'll find out.
Yes.
All right. So you... No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, that would have been a missed opportunity to run security there.
Yes. Oh well, we've made our decisions.
So you make it to the now familiar theater, and you wander in, and you see familiar ghost dressed in a suit, hair unkempt, floats in plain sight, waving his hand about in gestures of greetings and salutations, and just generally talking to the people as they're coming in and buying tickets to future shows and everything. It's still fairly afternoon, so there's not going to be a performance quite yet. There's the night performance coming up in a few hours.
What's the ghost's name?
Malcolm Brisenbright.
Malcolm, old man.
Yes, quite. Yes. Oh,
Do you remember us?
You. Yes. Yes. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Welcome back. We care to buy a ticket?
No, we're here to collect on the payment we've failed to come and collect over these past few months.
The payment.
Yes, you had us clear out your attic, I believe.
Oh, yes, it was the kobolds.
Yes.
Yes,
the
scared them off.
Kobolds.
Hmm.
There were kobolds?
Yeah. They were chased into here because there was something terrifying in their normal den. So this place was less scary. So we went to their normal den and chased out what was scary, so they went home.
All right.
Yeah, we never,
Oh, yes. So that was what was haunting my theater.
Yes.
Yes.
We never did get around to getting back here to let you know.
All right. What was it? 200 gold?
300
I bel-
each.
300. 300 gold. Each. Oh, my.
Yes, sir.
We
All
did
right.
come to this agreement, sir. I assure you, I wouldn't lie.
All right. And he calls over the person behind the ticket counter and asks them to get money in out. And you get 300 gold
Each?
each.
Oh,
Thank goodness this guy's forgetful.
No, that was actually what he agreed on.
Okay, good. I don't remember it. Oh, that's right. Because it was we kind of talked him up a bit, didn't we?
Thank you very much for your patronage to the inspectors.
hmm
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for letting my customers feel safe in my theater.
Of course.
Yes.
Very
Would you care to
important.
buy a ticket for tonight's performance? I hear
What's
it's quite
tonight?
enrapturing. Oh, tonight is a story of two people lost in a dimension full of mayonnaise.
No,
No,
I
thank
I will not know.
In fact,
Oh,
I would like to buy all
request.
of the tickets so no one has to see it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just a recent thing that came up in the last couple of weeks. Apparently, someone was telling quite a story, and it really inspired someone to get it down. And it seemed new and just different from everything else I've seen here. So I greenlit it immediately.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah,
I hope it does well.
yes.
Teresa,
It
we are
should.
in agreement. However, I am going to very speedily walk away. And Kane just turns and leaves.
Sarissa is going to follow.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
quietly sidle up to him and be like, "How much is a ticket?"
Oh, that's right. She wasn't.
I wasn't there.
That's perfect.
For you?
Yeah.
1 silver.
Thank you. And I'll give him a silver
All right. Yeah.
and hurry off after my friend.
All right. What would you like to do now?
Just glad that our trauma could be entertainment for you. Okay.
I'm trying to learn. Education is important, and none of you will talk to me.
It's true because it was freaking scary and gross.
There were mayonnaise sharks.
Mm,
Good word.
I'm gonna find out tonight. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
How are they even going to do a play about the plane of mayonnaise? Are they going to cover the entire stage in mayonnaise and then just have everybody slipping and sliding like it's a party?
Okay, now that you frame it like that, I might actually get a ticket. That seems rather interesting.
You make a good point. I'll bring my rain poncho.
Yeah, I kind of want to check it out.
Hope
Or
I'm
you
not in the
should.
splatter zone.
Did you read the program?
No,
Kane?
I didn't. I'm asking if that's what they're going to do.
Oh, well then, not worth it.
Unless you go back in and ask for details, and
No.
you didn't bother to ask in the first place.
We
Well, no,
have
I'm just fully in to be surprised. I don't want to know anything. I just want to show up.
we have a ghost baby to find. Okay.
Yeah, showtime is after ghost baby bedtime. It's fine.
That was the next thing, right? Tower search.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, today is going to be fun.
Very eventful. I'm taking plenty of notes.
Do you all still have your token for the tower?
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
Yes, I think we neglected to ever give those back.
Yes, neglected. That's what I was. It was forgetfulness.
I pull out a jewelry purse and like move around in it a bit, just all this stuff clinking together. Like, pull it out. Yep, right here. Zip it. There are probably no zippers. Button it back up. Put it in my backpack.
Makes a zip sound, but there's no.
I'm not inventing zippers today, damn it.
It's been a big
Nobody
day.
wants those.
All right, so it's now falling into early evening by the time you get to Agahorn's Tower again. And you have your tokens, hoping that the protective shield is still under the same magic.
Oh no, we've been locked out.
Might be. They changed the
Locks
locks.
have been changed.
Let me in. Let me
And
in.
do you attempt to step through?
Yes.
Are there guards around?
No, as the magical barrier is usually quite enough to.
That's fair.
It kills you though if you don't have the thing. So I don't know what to do. I'm not sticking my hand in there. Like,
Kane's gonna stick their hand through.
okay.
It goes through.
Whew.
But good.
The rest of you, however, no.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, Kane's the only pure one here.
Death is mad at all of us but Kane. Oh.
No, you're fine if you go through. And you enter in, and there's the door up to that leads to a staircase that you can see that leads up to probably lots of magic treasure, but that's under a different field. And then there's the archway down the steps that you took previously.
Well, shall we retrace our steps and just maybe focus on the stairs a little more?
Everest, perhaps you should start trying to locate.
Yes.
Good idea. Yeah, I will cast whenever we're in a good spot, which seems to be, I will cast I can't remember. Locate object on the dresser. It says describe or name an object that's familiar to you. I'm gonna go with my memory of the ghost's dress. And within 1,000 feet of me, if the object is in motion, I'll know the direction of its movement, and it also gives me its location.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Okay, which we said was good. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of particular kind, such as a certain type of jewelry, blah, 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 and all this stuff. Okay. Yeah, okay. Can't anything lead, then she. Okay, yeah. As long as there's no lead blocking me and the item, then I can sense
Right. So you go down and you get a ping, but it seems like you would have to go through a wall as you proceed down, and in one of the chambers.
Okay.
Proceeds down.
I don't think I can have two spells concentrating at the same time.
Would
Okay. No. Okay, it's not concentrate. So I can cast detect secret doors at the same time.
Okay. And
That's a 50-foot range.
the outline of a door sort of lights up in front of you in the stonework.
Okay, cool. I like that. So that is true though. Like I could keep concentrating on one thing and then cast another thing, kind of at the same time.
As long as it's not another concentration spell.
It is not. It is in duration instantaneous. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, then that's what I do. Otherwise, those two spells go too well together to not be able to be cast at the same time. I feel like. But yeah, so perfect. Yeah, and I well, it seems to be here. Here lies the door, and I'll take some chalk and outline it for the rest. Everyone else.
And as you're close to the door, give me a perception check.
Okay, I can do that. Okay. Whew. Even the virtual die on D&D Beyond was like on a 3 for a second, then rolled over to a 16. But yeah, an 18 total.
Okay, you definitely just barely hear it, but you hear some sort of skittering beyond this door. And,
there's something here. Sounds small. Possibly an insect, vermin. Do you want to investigate further, Kane or Molly?
I can certainly try to open the door if Kane wants to be ready to fight. Did we fight rats here?
We did
last
fight
time?
rats. We stabbed rats. I will stab another rat.
I see if I can determine how to open the door.
Okay, give me a perception checks will be fine.
Okay.
You know where the door is.
Yes. When Everest was doing that and he turned around and said, I found a secret door, Molly's just like staring at him with her jaw kind of dropped a little bit, like, you would be very useful in other places. And then all the rest of the conversation happens. Yeah, okay. So perception. Let's see. Boop. It is a dirty 20 total.
All right, yeah, easy enough. You kind of find like a button and a couple latches, and you just figure out the mechanism, and it slides open, making a lot of noise as it does because it's a heavy stone door, essentially. And you open it, and inside the room, first you kind of get a smell of rotting things assaulting your senses, and you see a lot of sort of hands crawling around everywhere, skittering about.
What the fuck?
Just, decayed, fleshy hands going about and pulling at things and drawing things, and there's piles of stuff everywhere.
This is not a rat.
It's a brood of things from Adam's family. It's disgusting.
There's about 15 of them in here.
Are they hostile?
They are about their business in a sense.
Looking for the glasses.
But
Yeah.
you notice a few of them are starting to turn towards you.
Oh, fuck. Fireball. Who has it? Which one of you's got it?
Just stare at the dagger in my hand and be like,
And everyone can roll initiative.
How big is this? No.
Oh no.
The fireball room. This is where we do the fireball thing, right? I wish.
yeah.
Two.
I'm just a bard.
Oh, and you're pinging the dress in one of the piles.
Okay.
21.
Hand nest.
20.
15 for Molly.
All right.
5 for Everest.
Hold on just a second with those. Oops, that was the wrong button.
Do you have an initiative tracker on the GM side of things on D&D Beyond, or you type it
Yeah,
up?
I do.
That's
But
cool.
something went very wrong. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. One moment, please. Talk amongst yourselves as you.
Absolutely.
These things are creepy, you guys.
Remember how we
Gotta kill
thought
'em.
it was just rats? We're like, we got this.
I wish it was just rats now, like a bunch of rats. That would be
Is
great.
it wrong that I want one as a pet?
No,
It's not wrong, but it's also really unsurprising.
Yeah. I definitely want to put one in a jar or something. I just feel like Everest is going to retire with one of those like penny sideshow booths that just has like weird things you can pay like a gold piece to see or whatever. I don't know. He just might need to start his collection.
All right,
Honestly,
initiative. Sarissa,
20.
20. Okay, Rox,
8.
8. Okay,
Beat me.
let's see here. Everest,
5.
5. Jane,
21.
21. All right. Molly,
15.
15.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take 50 if you're giving it, though.
All right.
Yeah, it could have been either one, I guess.
Well, they rolled low. That sucks.
Lower than me.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. What number were you again, Everest?
5
5
total.
Oh no, they did not roll lower than you. Okay.
Sweet.
So,
Oh, great.
Kane, you are up first.
going to hold my action until Sarissa goes
Okay. Kane is holding.
and keep
Sarissa.
out of her way.
Ah, okay. In which case, I am going to step in front of everyone, and I am going to Thunderwave. So it's going to
Thunderwave.
make a con
All right.
save of 12.
And it's a small enough room we can blast all of them pretty much. Let's just see how well they do. All right, so about half of them fail. So what happens?
Okay. Let's see if I remember this. Each creature in 15-foot cube. 2d8 thunder damage gets pushed 10 feet away. On successful, creature takes half. So. So 15 for those that didn't save. And they get pushed 10 feet away. And the rest take, I guess, 7.
Okay, so these aren't tough things as they're just hands, and so you literally blast all of them away, and some splatter up against the wall. You hear as they go up against the wall, and now you're in a room with a bunch of rotty hands and piles of clothing and things that you may not want to touch.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to summon my unseen servant to have them pick through where I think the dress is.
Okay, they do that, and they pull out various things and show you different ratty things until you verify which one is the dress.
All right. Have them continue to look for bones or anything.
And they find it. There seems to be a separate pile for bones.
Okay.
Things have been sorted in a way.
Got it. So I will take out a sack, like a large sack, and empty out any personal effects I have in it, and then get the invisible servant to start putting the bones into the sack.
Okay.
Unless people don't think that's respectful enough and they want to do it by hand, but I just I just don't want to get rotten hand funk on me, so that's my main reason.
But is it a bunch of miscellaneous bones in piles, or is it just
There seems to
Lucinda's?
be a pile of clothes,
Mhm.
pile of bones, like a lot of, you see more than one skull.
Super.
And then pile of rusted daggers and things like that are no good to anyone anymore.
I would like to try and identify any of the bones as they're being put. I'm close to the process. I'm not like standing across the room while this is happening. I'd like to roll a medicine check to try and identify the youngest bones that we can to try and separate them.
Can I help
Okay.
him with like a sort of like an investigation, just going off of sizes, based off of how big the spirit was?
Sure. Give me a medical check at advantage then, since Molly is helping
Okay.
you.
All right. So roll twice. Ooh, okay. Thank goodness. Because I rolled a nat 1 at first, but then I got a total of 15 for the advantaged.
Okay.
Whew.
You're not entirely sure. There's 2 or 3 sort of skeletons that might be it, so you kind of prioritize those and pack those in the bag.
Well, we'll bury all of these people.
And then, okay.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah.
Just throw it at a wall, hope it sticks.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
no.
definitely 2 or 3
No, not the
that
bones.
fit the profile, but you can't discern the exact set out of all the pile of bones.
I got you. Yeah, there's no real way to tell like sex apart with children's bones, but you can definitely tell a child's bones apart from adult. But I didn't roll too good, so we will find out. Well, maybe we'll get someone more. Which one of you's cool cats has a high bonus in medicine and wants to check these bones out later?
I have a +2.
I only have a +1, but I do have jack of all trades or whatever, so that's why I just went with it.
I've got a +3 for investigation, but a +1 for medicine.
I got you. Well, maybe we can get like a cleric or something and check it out.
Aw.
Oh, we're missing one.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of bones. The bones, do they have like weapon damage on them, or does it look like? So what killed all of these things, and why is it behind a secret door? Is what I'm wondering.
You're looking around and you seem to, behind one of the piles of things, you seem to find a little hole where these hands probably collected stuff through and drug stuff in here for whatever reason. And yeah, some of the bones, it's hard to tell. There's scratch marks here and there, so various things maybe over the years, centuries. Yeah.
So that they're just like little magpies for bones. Like they just
Yeah,
collect
pretty
things
much.
as people die in the tower.
Yep, pretty much. And obviously,
Gross.
you know, it's probably not everyone that's died in this tower, but
Yeah.
it's a good sized collection.
Good to know. Yeah. I'll just go back and help Everest pack up what we can. I don't think we can take all of these out and make a reasonable explanation with the guard why we have all these bones.
I mean, if the guards didn't stop us coming in, why are they going to stop us coming out, even if we have bones?
It would be our luck. That they're there now.
Well, that was the thing. There weren't any guards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
All right, so you work your way back outside, dress and everything else in hand. And what else? Where would you like to take all this stuff? And it's getting at night. The City of Dead's not too far away if you want to try to bury it somewhere.
I think
Probably
for now
try
we'll
and
take
get
it
things
home.
identified. Yeah, do that in the daylight. Take it home for now. Plus, maybe SJ will know which bones are hers.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah, maybe.
The grimmest jigsaw puzzle ever.
All right, are we good to go a little longer, or do we need to stop here? It is.
I'm fine.
Good.
I might actually have to hop on.
I gotta go.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, go. All right. So let's end here with you dragging a pile of bones through the city of Waterdeep.
It's not a pile, it's in a sack.
Probably a really nice
Not
one
much
because it's
better.
Everest's.
Yeah, it's
Bundle of bones.
an embroidered
bones.
sack. Okay.
An embroidered sack of bones
Yep.
to the city of Waterdeep.
It's fine.
All right. So let's do outros, starting again with Crystal.
Oh, goodness. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. Right now, I am only on this channel every Saturday, And then you can also find me in the chat over on Thread Raiders every Tuesday night during Geek Attack. And that's about it for me.
I'm Adam. You can find me at Adamas Lamas everywhere social. Tuesday nights, 6 Pacific. I GM a game at Friends Who Roll Dice. Saturdays I'll be here, same time, and Sunday, every other Sunday, I am on Featherfall Tabletop playing a Curse of Strahd game, and we're there tomorrow.
Leland?
Hey, that's me. I'm the next one. Cool. I was just posting a meme on Twitter. No big deal. Sorry. I am Leland/Leopold the Just. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I had a super good time. I play probably too much throughout the week, but yeah, I'll just plug one thing. On Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/RAVVYN, twitch.tv/Raven with 2 V's and a Y. You can find me playing a Subnautica themed role-playing game where we it's like a hex crawl survival thing. It's pretty cool, and if your character dies, a new one sort of pops out of a cryopod that you have to make. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, come check it out. I'm surviving, put it that way. I haven't died yet. A bunch of people have, but I'm still there. All right, thank you.
I'm Vera. You can find me just about everywhere on the internet as Vera Says Dragons. Currently, this is my only thing that I'm really doing actively, but you can always find me on Twitter and hey, cast me in things. I'm down.
Oh, hey, me too.
Same.
Adam.
Oh no, I was gonna say second casting them all and things.
And hi, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on all the social medias as Calamity_Jane, JAYN. And right now, this is my primary channel, but you can also find me in the Discord forum for D&D Beyond. So if you want to say hi to me there, come on by.
All right, and I've been your DM for the evening, DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair. You can find me on this very channel, surprisingly, Monday through Wednesdays at, let's see, 10 a.m. Pacific, playing video games. Right now I'm playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and any other streams will be on my Twitter, and you can check my schedule probably somewhere below this video. This episode will be up on YouTube shortly, and I will post that link when it gets done. Yay! Thank you all for watching. We appreciate your time. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thanks to my cast. Thanks for Crystal for producing, and Crystal and Vera for getting all this artwork ready to go. Yay, excellent job. And thank you. And we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Cast all these people and all the things.
Oh,
Bye.
don't forget
Right.
DC. Yep.
Yes.